Dana White green lights to Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira under one condition. Dana White announced his interest in a potential Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira super fight. Before you proceed, don't forget to like, hit the subscribe button and share for more updates on Savage Fights. All signs are pointing toward Jon Jones defending his strap against Stipe Miocic next time out, but he may have a new contender. Since capturing the heavyweight throne, Jones has had a target on his back. The Hall of Famer is being eyed by a number of elite fighters, and one man who is passionate about getting that fight remains Tom Aspinall. While Aspinall has been pushing for the mega fight, it seems Dana White may go in a different direction. According to the UFC CEO, Alex Pereira could steal the Jon Jones fight under one condition. Fight under one condition. This guy, Alex Pereira, is a killer. Everybody loves him, White said during a recent interview. To think about him moving up to heavyweight when you talk about guys like Ciryl Gane, Aspinall, Volkov. I mean, these guys are monsters. Ciryl Gane is huge, man. He's huge, he's athletic, he's powerful. I like Alex. Alex is a savage. Let Alex do what he's doing in his division. You know what? If he wipes out the entire division, and we're sitting here going, who's next? Then maybe you let him move up to heavyweight and do some type of super fight there. Listen to Dana White's opinion on Alex Pereira, Jon Jones, and more below. At the height of his feud with Tom Aspinall, Jones took interest in a matchup against the seemingly unstoppable Poatan. Pereira hinted at the possibility of moving up to heavyweight in search of a historic third UFC title. This captured the attention of Jon Jones, who in turn called out the Brazilian. Bones believes beating a killer like Alex Pereira would be huge for his legacy, though he is first looking to get past the threat posed by the vastly experienced Stipe Miocic. As Jon Jones eyeing massive fight with Alex Pereira. UFC heavyweight champion Jon Jones is seeking a massive fight against light heavyweight titleholder Alex Pereira. On Thursday, UFC heavyweight champion Jon Jones posed a question to his ex-followers. Who would you guys want to see me fight the most, Alex or Tom? Jones was referenced light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira and interim heavyweight titleholder Tom Aspinall. On Friday, Jones seemed to have decided who he'd rather face after taking on former two-time heavyweight champion Stipe Miocic later this year. If Alex P became champion of the heavyweight division, would you guys consider him the GOAT? Being back in the gym has got me thinking differently. That fight after Stipe may be the next biggest move I could possibly make, Jones wrote on X. This killer has already defeated so many champions and is already considered a legend to millions around the world. The most massive fight the UFC could make. Give Alex a chance to avenge all those great Brazilian champions I've defeated. It would be absolutely massive, Jones continued. A guy with a chance to be three-division champion and a GOAT versus the actual GOAT. Same age, different strengths. No one can argue that that would be the biggest fight in MMA history. There's absolutely no fight that generates a payday like that. Marketing would be insane. Aspinall has been lobbying for a fight against Jones since winning the interim title at UFC 295 last November. Jones appeared to shoot down a fight with Aspinall for the dollar signs of a match against Pereira. You actually think me fighting Tom would be more massive than Alex and I colliding? Tom only matters in the UK, newsflash. Pereira is one of the most polarizing figures this sport has seen, Jones wrote. Tom's a contender who won a belt against another contender. We had to save Madison Square Garden's main event. I'm thinking dollar signs, legacy, big picture here. Not what UK fans are dying to see. Literally just went through this with the French fans. Alex Pereira and Sean Strickland trade shots in full sparring video. Sean Strickland and Alex Pereira went toe-to-toe during a recent 6-minute sparring session. Love him or hate him, Sean Strickland is anything but weak-minded. Despite being viciously knocked out by Alex Pereira at UFC 276 2 years ago, Strickland was still willing to exchange leather with the Brazilian during a recent sparring session. Tarzan is likely within touching distance of a title shot at middleweight and has no concerns with sitting on the sidelines until he is granted one. He has won in 4 of his last 5 appearances inside the octagon, most recently beating Paulo Costa via split decision on June 1st. As he looks to improve his game ahead of a potential future title shot, Sean Strickland rocked up to Alex Pereira's gym. The pair shared a joke or two before getting to work. The former foes traded shots in a 6-minute sparring session, with clean strikes being landed on both sides. Alongside their spar, they took turns working the punching bag. It is common for Strickland to go out of his way to spar everyone, no matter if they're at the pinnacle of combat sports or a measly social media influencer. This time, it was with one of the most dangerous knockout artists in the world, though thankfully, nobody was knocked out. Sean Strickland lashes out at Harley-Davidson. While it may be controversial at times, Sean Strickland is known to speak his mind. He did just that after being alerted to Harley-Davidson's allegiance to popular musician Machine Gun Kelly. Strickland is a big motorcycle enthusiast, but now wants to sell his Harley-Davidson bike after they promoted MGK on their social media earlier this week. The UFC star ranted about his love for bikes, but his disdain for the woke. This put him at a crossroads, not knowing whether to sell his motorcycle and be true to his own beliefs or not.